Lost in La Mancha is a documentary film. It is about Terry Gilliam's first attempt to make the film The Man Who Killed Don Quixote. So the movie uses Jeff Bridges as a voiceover, but also I think behind the scenes sort of footage that was intended for the DVD release of The Man Who Killed Don Quixote. But if you're unfamiliar with Terry Gilliam's quest to create that film, basically in the 90s he wanted to make this ambitious fantasy movie about an advertising director who gets sucked into a period piece film with Don Quixote, and they go on and have misadventures. It was supposed to star Johnny Depp and Jean Rochefort and Vanessa Paradis. However, this movie pretty much chronicles why that completely went off the rails. I really like this movie, even though it's basically just sort of shots of, behind the scenes footage. And but this movie is really eye-opening to show you the filmmaking process. A lot of people love filmmaking because they're on the outside looking in. They think, oh, movies, a spectacle, The director is like this guy, and he sits in a chair with a megaphone saying cut. And there's a lot more to that. This movie really showcases the man behind the camera, especially Terry Gilliam. You get to see him draw storyboards and hire artists to make artwork, to see his vision, and you get to see the people creating the giant windmills for the first scene, and you get to see Johnny Depp trying his best, and Jean Rochefort as well is a older actor who was learning English just for the role. And this movie literally goes and shows you all the different little things that happen, almost like the movie was a giant and they kept little stabs here and there, and eventually the giant just passes out from blood loss. And that's pretty much what Lost in La Mancha is. It's basically just a documentary chronicling a movie slowly going down the toilet. And it's sad, obviously, but now we know. This documentary came out in 2003, but the actual movie The Man Who Killed Don Quixote came out 2018, so eventually got around to making the movie. But if you're interested in just an interesting look of behind the scenes, or you just want to know more about Terry Gilliam in general, you'd see his creative process and why this film tanked, Lost in La Mancha is a really interesting film. It's short, and it's pretty much just watching the beast of pre-production go terribly wrong. So Lost in La Mancha, I give it a 7.5 out of 10.